You're listening to Turkish Football Podcast. Hello everyone, welcome to Turkish Football and Turkish Super League Podcast. My name is Ahmet Bob Turgut. Next 15 minutes, I will recap the past weekend and also the Turkish Cup results from the quarterfinals. And we'll talk about the week coming up in week 25. Important matches coming up. But first, what happened in the Derby match and what happened in the week 24 this past weekend. As I've been mentioning to you, it is non-stop football in Turkey. The reason why I said this, because as you know, week 24 started on February 6th. It ended on February 8th. And the Turkish Cup quarterfinal matches started on 9th and just finished today on Thursday on February 11th. Guess what? The week 25 will start tomorrow on Friday with one match. It'll go on until Monday. So that's why it is non-stop football in Turkey. It's insane. I don't know. I just can't believe that this much games are played because of COVID and the other reason because first time this year we have 21 teams in the Turkish Super League. Well, let's get back to the results past weekend. On Saturday we had four matches. Kasımpaşa at home lost to Hatayspor. Hatay beat Kasımpaşa 4-1 and Bofenza scored a goal and he's the leading goal scorer in Turkish Super League with 17 goals. Also, you might know, those who follow my podcast that follows U.S. soccer, Kamara, who played for college level for UCLA, he's playing with Hatayspor. He scored one of the goals. So Kamara is looking good. He came from second division team, but I think he's going to be a star in this Turkish Super League later on if he keeps scoring goals. And other matches on Saturday, Alanya at home beat Rizespor 2-1. Başakşehir at home lost to Karagümrük. With this loss, they're really in the danger zone right now. If they don't win this weekend, they're in trouble. And Fenerbahçe Galatasaray match was on Saturday also, derby match. And Galatasaray won 1-0 in Fenerbahçe Stadium. And their new transfer from Egypt, Mustafa Mohamed, scored the only goal. And Galatasaray won this match 1-0. And with this, winning against Fenerbahçe, Galatasaray first time capture the first place. And American U.S. national team player Yedlin had a chance to play in the second half for the first time with Galatasaray uniform. On Sunday, February 7th, here's are the scores that we have. Ankaragücü at home lost to Sivasspor 4-1. Denizlispor at home tied with Antalya. And Erzurumspor at home tied against Kayseri 1-1. And Beşiktaş at home on Sunday beat Konyaspor 1-0. On Monday, there was two matches. Gaziantep beat Göztepe 2-0. And Malatya lost to Trabzonspor 2-0. Probably Trabzonspor is probably last six matches best team so far in form. And Bakasetas, the Greek national team player, scored again. And what a moves this player has. Vakeme. Listen to his name. Vakeme is going to be a star. He's so quick. He's so talented. He is good in the box. So he scored another goal for Trabzonspor. Vakeme is a player to watch in my book. Gençlerbirliği had a bye in the week 24. And after these week 24 matches played, on Tuesday, as I mentioned to you, the Turkish Cup quarterfinals started. Guess what? Fenerbahçe lost at home against Başakşehir 2-1, and they were eliminated from Turkish Cup. Mesut Özil played so far 2 league matches and 1 cup match. He was playing in this cup match, in the Turkish Cup match. He came into 3 of the matches in the 67th minute, but he gave one. In the league game, he was on assist. So we haven't seen the real Mesut Özil yet. I don't know when we're going to see it, but Fenerbahçe is in trouble right now. The coach is under fire after losing, eliminated by Başakşehir in the Turkish Cup. And we'll see what happens this weekend in their league match. And on Wednesday, another Turkish Cup quarterfinal match. Another big team said goodbye to Turkish Cup. Alanyaspor beat Galatasaray 3-2, and Alanyaspor advanced. And Mustafa Mohamed scored again, and Fernandes, another new transfer, scored for Galatasaray. But looking at Galatasaray losing and Fenerbahçe losing, and the only big 3 team is in the Turkish Cup semifinals is Beşiktaş. Beşiktaş today beat Konyaspor after the penalty kicks, after 120 minutes football. Then they went off for penalty kicks, and Beşiktaş won it in penalty kicks. And young goalkeeper Ufuk saved Beşiktaş. He saved 1 penalty shot, and then Konyaspor missed 1 other penalty kick. So that Beşiktaş advanced to semifinals. In other match today in Sivas, Antalyaspor beat Sivas 1-0, and they advance. So Beşiktaş in March, I believe 16th, they will play in March 16th. Antalya will play against Alanyaspor March 16th in a semi-final match. And Beşiktaş on March 17th will face Başakşehir in Beşiktaş Stadium. So those were back-to-back matches. It ended on Thursday. And Turkish Super League will start on on this coming up Friday, which is February 12th. Week 25 starts with Rize Erzurumspor match. Rizespor at home against Erzurumspor. But Rize and Erzurum are desperate for points. Erzurum on the bottom of the league. They need to win this match. But also, Rize is not very comfortable. They have only 26 points. And Erzurum is in 18th place with 22 points. So this should be a huge match. On Saturday, February 13th, we have 4 matches. And Kayserispor, actually 3 matches. Kayseri will be at home against Ankaragücü. Kayseri will be going against their former coach. Ankaragücü has hired new coach, well-known, experienced coach Hikmet Karaman. Will be coaching Ankaragücü in the Kayseri match. Look for surprise score over there too. Trabzonspor, Gaziantepspor match. Very important. Trabzonspor is in 4th place with 42 points, but Gaziantep is in 7th place with 38 points. Gaziantep might give hard time to Trabzonspor. Another good match on Saturday. Fatih Karagümrük will host Fenerbahçe. Mesut Özil will be on the field, most likely. And Fatih Karagümrük are in 8th place with 37 points. And Fenerbahçe is in 3rd place with 48 points. This should be a very interesting match because Fatih Karagümrük has a good team. On Sunday, there are 4 matches. Hatay will be at home against Alanya, another very important match because Hatay is at 6th place with 38 points and Alanya is in 5th place with 41 points. So if Hatay surprise Alanyaspor, which Alanyaspor just played the Turkish Cup game, and Hatay had to relax. They had some time off, and they will be catching up Alanyaspor as point-wise. In Göztepe, in Izmir, Göztepe will host Başakşehir. This is another important. I should say all of the this weekend's matches are very important. So Göztepe against Başakşehir, it should be a very interesting match too. And last match on Sunday, we're looking at actually Konya will be at home against Denizli. Konya hired a new coach also. We have İlhan Palut, and he'll be coaching against Denizli first time in the league match because he just coached against Beşiktaş in the Turkish Cup game, and they lost that match. And Galatasaray will be at home against Kasımpaşa. Galatasaray is the first place team, and Kasımpaşa right now they're not that very good position. They're in 14th place with 26 points. This should be a very interesting match. On Monday, there are two matches. Antalya will be at home against Malatya. And Gençler Birliği, the team that had bye last weekend, will host Beşiktaş. Beşiktaş, who's in second place with 48 points. And Gençler Birliği is in 19th place with 20 points. Gençler Birliği is desperate for points. And as I told you last week, they have a new coach too. In the week 25, Sivasspor will have a bye. So, after these standing or results past weekend, as I mentioned to you before, there are three teams with 48 points on the top of the Turkish Super League. Galatasaray is in first place, 48 points. Beşiktaş is in second place with 48 points. And in third place, Fenerbahçe with 48 points also. So it is do or die matches for these teams in the week of 25. Another team that is struggling, making a move to for the championship, for the title, is in fourth place. Trabzonspor has 42 points. They're 6 points behind all of those top three teams. But if any of these top teams lose point or points, and Trabzonspor wins their match at home against Gaziantep, they will be really close. They will be only 3 points away from the teams if they don't win. So Alanya is right up there with Trabzonspor. They have 41 points. So it's going to be a rough ride for all the top teams going because we have at least 17 more games to play. So this is something to see. I think the struggle on top and the struggle on the bottom of the league starts in the week of 25 because after week 25 we'll have off until next Friday, following Friday, and then following that we'll have 2 matches in 10 days. So look for non-stop football again in Turkish Super League. So recapping what happened, all the transfer are in. Some of the teams who have made worthwhile looking at Trabzonspor, new transfers in the winter window. Bakasetas and made a huge impact on Trabzonspor. And as far as Galatasaray, Mustafa Mohamed from Egypt made a huge impact. So those are 2 names that we haven't seen anything yet from Mesut Özil. So we'll probably see something from him this weekend. So until next time, we'll talk to you in the next podcast. Listen to my podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. Goodbye.